Good morning, I'm Sylvia the Crafty Old Lady, and I had forgotten that I wanted to film a flip through of this, and I put it on the shelf, and when I pulled it out again, I realized that I had ruined this. I had rivets all around here. This was all crumbled up. I had to glue it back down again. So now I'm going to have to find my little rivet stickers. I don't know where they are anymore. And repair that, but I just wanted to give you a flip through of my Halloween and November journal. This was a pumpkin glow festival that we met our son and daughter-in-law and grandson there, and that were some of the pumpkins that were on display. We had lunch, or I think it was lunch at this McDonald's with our Bethany and our grandson, and then this was at home. They were just making Halloween cookies at the table. That's Bethany in her costume. She was dressed like a cat. I don't know if you can tell, but she has a little tail right there. This is a little like a accordion booklet that was from McDonald's, and then I just used it to put pictures on. And yeah, so that's my granddaughter dressed up, my grandson, and there you can see him. So that's what that is, and I don't even remember how I had it, like that, I guess. And then over here at our local little mall that is actually making quite a comeback, they just added a Five Below and Michael's to it, so it was really dying. But I was so happy the other day to see the parking lot totally full, and the store was crowded. The Five Below and Michael's were crowded, so that was nice. But anyway, they had trick-or-treating at that mall, and so our grandson we met our son and grandson and daughter-in-law there, and we took Bethany. It's just our grandson eating. This is another one of Bethany's family portraits. She doesn't usually draw the dog. Somebody else does at her house. This was a page she colored. Some more Halloween costumes. That's my oldest grandson right there. That's the rest of my granddaughter's costume. And my little grandson was just riding his little balancing bike and playing in the leaves there. I figured she was camouflaged enough with the sunglasses on, but they were Lilo and Stitch, and they had a trunk or treat at their house. And they just made a pocket and wrote about Halloween on the back. Bethany participated in a hot cocoa run. She did the 1K walk with her staff and friends, and she was very proud of her number. She let me put it in my journal for safekeeping. And this is, we went to this Willie's farm and cider mill after she did her walk. This is a watercolor that I was trying to capture autumn leaves on the hillside. I was trying to make it look like, like a mountain in front of this mountain, but I don't like the way the pine trees came out. Next time I will leave the pine trees alone. This is a euonymus plant. I was trying to identify it, so I took a picture of it and I printed it out because I really like the little flowers and berries, but it is not native, it's invasive, so we really should just cut it down. This is a seagull that was talking to me as I waited for my husband to come out of his doctor appointment. There was like a cafe with a porch, and I was sitting outside on the porch, and he kept trying to get me to give him some food. Unfortunately, I just had a drink. I didn't have any food. These are a pair of pants that I bought Bethany. She needed some new pants. Another family portrait. A little tag that I drew on. And this is some stuff that my daughter-in-law sent me. Then we have more trips to McDonald's and the playground. Another picture that Bethany and I collaborated on. This was just in the car. Another two more family portraits. I don't know if you saw my video where I found this heart, but I found this heart in the park. And these fabric swatches are from a rummage sale haul that I went to. And I thought I would just make a patchwork background and put my picture of my heart. I don't know if I told you the story about the heart. I found this heart, and I thought I would make some. I haven't made any yet, but you can go to the website. I found a quilt. I found a quilted heart, and you can learn more about that. This was a tag from a blanket that I'm giving Bethany for Christmas. This is at the park again, and there's my husband with a wasp nest. I found that laying down. I showed it to him, and of course this stick was already in it, so he knew that it was somebody else had already messed with it, so he wasn't too worried about it, but he had to do that. And then that day he kept getting dragonflies landing on him. It was funny. So I took a picture of that one. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you let your balloons go, either intentionally or accidentally. They get stuck in the brush, and I couldn't get to that because it was like a bog in there. So it's going to stay there, I guess. But while we were at that park, I also found another heart, which I did leave there for someone else to find. And then this was just the label that the fabric came in. So that's for that. Traditions at the White Swan was another, I don't remember if this is where I got that or not. Probably, or I wouldn't have put it on here, but these are the tags. I paid $1 for that, and it was regularly $15, and you had to buy the pattern separately. Probably already talked about this because I think I did a video on this page, this spread. This is the one of the wrapping papers that I got at the Mockingbird Papery in Ithaca, and underneath just a picture of my family. Another one of Bethany's family portraits, and she said that one of her staff helped her make the dog, Dobby, and she said it was a really weird one. And I would have to agree. So we found out that this McDonald's that we like to take our grandson to, and that I have taken my own children to for like 30 years, is closing down for good. So we took them. We thought this was going to be the last time, but I think we actually went one more time with our grandson too. So I just took my grandson's little French fry thing and made a pocket out of it. And here's another weird Dobby. One day I was just walking into the kitchen. I was going to wash the dishes, and there was a beautiful rainbow outside my window. So I was able to get that, and I'm really lucky I got it because it was gone in seconds. Over here was just like our Thanksgiving Day winter scene there. There you go. There's my grandson. He's blurry. You can see him. And then I made another tag about that. There's all three of the little grandkids on the couch. My thankful list. Another picture of family. I just doodled on here because I knew I was running out of things to put in it, and I wanted to make this weight page pretty. Over here are my two little grandsons, my son and husband. This is an envelope, and I just put this card in here talking about Thanksgiving, and this was a postcard sent to me by someone who used to watch my videos, and we became friends, and she unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, but I thought that would be nice to use in there. Her birthday was actually Halloween too. Let's see, over here another Thanksgiving picture, and this is Dobby with his new coat of many colors on. His old Carhartt jacket, the Velcro wore out, so he needed a new jacket. My granddaughter coloring another page I just decided to try to make look pretty. This is the Thanksgiving tree that my daughter-in-law brought over, and the kids worked on that. This is a weird little story. Malcolm took a tag off a new flannel shirt and he thought that was a pretty pattern, so he wanted me to put it in my journal. So I did. And then this is a wreath that Bethany made. However, I realized that it's actually probably a tree skirt because there's like a little Velcro strip there that opens up. I think it's a mini tree skirt. And then we decided to get a skinny little pencil tree. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We haven't decorated it yet. Just put the lights and garlands on it here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Definitely needs a tree skirt and decorations. But our apartment is so little, and the big tree that we had just doesn't really fit. And I'm afraid that the dog is going to pee on it and all that stuff. So we decided to put that little one up in a spot where we don't think that Dobby will be on it. He's getting a little bit unable to hold it during the night, so he has a spot in here where I put paper down, and he can pee on that if he needs to, but it would be like the only spot where I could put a big giant tree, so I don't want him to pee on the tree. Anyway, we'll see how we like that this year. And that is the end, and I hope you are doing well. I hope I can find some more of these dots to put on there. And we will see you again next time. Thanks for watching.